Hello guys, my name is Granita. So I will explain about my cross-cultural understanding term as title is intercultural communication role of language in shaping culture. So without further ado, let's begin. Intercultural communication. First, what is intercultural communication? Explain what intercultural communication is and why is it important in today globalized. So, intercultural communication is the process where individuals from diverse cultural backgrounds interact, and these cultural differences significantly influence the exchange of meaning. It's not about the language, but about navigating different worldviews. In our globalized world, this is crucial because it prevents misunderstandings and builds the foundation for successful international cooperation in business, education, and diplomacy. Emphasize the study and application of intercultural communication are vital for navigating the complexities of international interaction. Furthermore, integrating these topics in education, like in Indonesia English classroom, helps bridge local and global culture. So the second is key challenge. Discuss challenges that may occur when people from different cultures interact. Example language barriers, stereotypes, and communication style. So when people from different cultures interact, several challenges arise. Language barriers are a primary obstacle, but the problem goes deeper to pragmatic failure, where the intended meaning of a message is lost. Stereotypes can cloud judgment and hinder genuine connection, and the different communication styles, such as the direct versus indirect approaches, are a major source of friction, as identified in empirical studies on intercultural communication. These differences is in how messages are encoded and decoded can quickly lead to confusion and conflict. So the third is real life example. Give one real life example of successful or failed intercultural communication in a company, school, or international setting. A successful example can be found in the Indonesian English language teaching or ELT context. Instead of only focusing on British or American culture, educators successful integrated a local Indonesian culture and natural international topics into the curriculum. This approach helped students understand the global context of English while following their own cultural identity. This strategic contextualization contextualization of culture is a practical example of effective intercultural communication planning, preparing students for meaningful and respectful global interaction. So this is the example of intercultural communication between English and maybe that's Japan or Korea. Okay, this is the internal communication from layers of ELT cultural topics uncovered, and also the definition of language like ELT topics, cultural topics of target culture, cultural topics of the students' home cultures, cultural topics of non-English speaking countries. And the definition of language is system of signs, conceptual base, and also socio-cultural background. So this is the relationship between language and culture. Language reflects and shape culture is explain how language reflects and shape culture. The second is cultural expression through language. Give example of how different culture express values, politeness, or identity through language. And the third is misunderstanding and communication problems. Analyze how misunderstanding cultural message this can lead to communication problems. So the first we used to explain about how language reflects and shape culture. Language and culture are deeply intertwined. Language acts as repository of cultural knowledge, reflecting the values, social norms, and worldviews of each speaker. Furthermore, the theory of linguistics relativity suggests that the structure of language can influence the thought processes and perception of each speaker, meaning language doesn't just reflect culture, it also helps to shape it. So the second is give example of how different culture express values, politeness, or identity through language. So the example is different culture express values and identity through language in distinct ways. For distance, the concept of linguistic politeness is expressed differently across cultures and is often shaped by social variables like age. In many cultures, specific words and grammar are used to show respect to elders, directly reflecting cultural hierarchies and values. The very choice of speech level, like in Japanese or honorifics, communicates social relationship or identity. So the third is analyze how misunderstanding cultural language use can lead to communication problems. When the speakers are unaware of these cultural nuances, pragmatic failures occurs. This is the inability to understand that is truly mean by what is said, which is a common cause of communication breakdown in cross-cultural settings. For example, a direct statement mean as efficient feedback in one culture could be perceived as profound rudeness in a culture that values indirectness, damaging business and personal relations. So this is the example from the journal Christianity H.W. Moon Ye Y.G. and Budi I. The relationship between cultures and language and anthropological linguistic study. So the example is figure one, the Manini ritual in Tanah Toraja, and the figure two F4 is Suci Cloud ceremony in Probolinggo. So this is the relationship between language and culture. Figure one is social relations symmetry, model of politeness, theoretical framework from Masrudin M. Amir Rangaji Rusdiansyah, and the journal name is Conceptualizing Linguistic Politeness in Light of Age. So there is symmetricity of participant social relation like to friends, to stranger, to employee or employer, to parents and relatives. So this is the figure two, three, and four is for talking to friends like friends of the same, friends, older friends, and younger friends. Next is figure five, six, and seven is for stranger, older stranger, stranger of the same, and younger stranger. This is the data of talking to the employers, talking to the younger employers, talking to the employees, and talking to the older employees. And this is the data of talking to your older, like grandpa, talking to to parents, grandparents, and the likes, and talking to other relative, talking to relatives of the same age, talking to younger relatives. So this is the 15 overall figuration to politeness strategies of Louis Thai, cultures of South Sulawesi. Note P is power, T is casual, K is ha- K is kinship, T is different, and M is mixed. So this is part two, case study. Case study one, cultural barriers. Scenario: a team of employees from Indonesia, Germany, and Japan are working together on a joint technology project. During meetings, the German manager often give direct feedback. The Japanese members remain silent when they disagree. The Indonesian team tries to avoid confrontation or to maintain harmony. After several weeks, communication starts to break down. Deadlines are missed and misunderstanding occur. So the text or question is identify and analyze the mind culture bears in this situation. So the second is provide data. Third is explain how cultural misunderstanding affect teamwork and decision making. And the fourth is suggest three practical strategies that team could use to overcome these barriers and improve intercultural collaboration. So the first is identify. We should identify the stories. First, so the core barrier is a clash of communication styles rooted in cultural values. The German manager's directness reflects a low context culture with low power distance. Where direct feedback is efficient, the Japanese team's silence when disagreeing reflects a high context culture with high uncertain avoidance of prioritizing group harmony. The Indonesian team avoidance of confrontation also emphasize harmony or high context can be linked to higher power distance, making them reluctant to challenge a manager direct. So the second is provide data on cultural communication difference. Research on Indonesian workers in intercultural settings shows they often employ high context communication, prioritizing relationship building and using indirectness to maintain harmony. This contrasts starkly with the low context as oriented directness typical of German business culture. Furthermore, studies on uncertainty avoidance show varying levels of comfort with ambiguity and conflict across these cultures, affecting how feedback is given and received. So, we should explain how cultural misunderstanding affects teamwork and decision making. This misunderstanding directly lead to conflict occurrence and hinder performance. The German manager interprets silence as agreement, leading to false consensus. The Japanese and Indonesian members see direct criticism as disrespectful, okay, eroding trust. This creates a toxic cycle where real issues are not discussed. Decisions are based on incorrect assumptions, and deadlines are missed because the team cannot communicate effectively about problems. So the three practical strategies is first, intercultural training, provide training based on Hofstede dimension to help members understand the root of their differences. The second is structured communication protocols, implements clear rules like a round robin feedback system to ensure all voices are heard and silence is not misinterpreted. And the third is utilize a culture mediator, employ a facilitator to help interpret communication styles and invent preventing misunderstanding before they tell the project. So this is the appendix ranking of countries on uncertainty avoidance. There's no Indonesia, just Japan and Germany. So in this figure one, cultural differences between Australia, Germany, and there's no Japan, but also there is Germany and Indonesia. So the case study two, cross-cultural communication for business. Scenario, an Indonesian furniture company, Tropical Craft, is expanding to the European market. The company's market team creates advertise, advertisement emphasizing family values and community spirit. However, the campaign received little attention from European audience who view the ads as overly emotional and lacking professionalism. The first task or question is analyze the cross-cultural communication failure that occur in this case. Second is use marketing or communication data. The second is, and the third is explain how cultural values such as collectivism versus individualism or high context or low context communication influence the campaign effectiveness. And the last is propose a revise marketing strategy that would be more culturally appropriate and appealing to European customers. So analyze the cross-cultural communication failure is the failure occur because the tropical craft applied a high context and collectivist marketing strategy market effective in Indonesia to allow context and individualistic European market yet emphasize family and community collectivist values which in the European audience perceive as unprofessional and irrelevant to their personal aspiration. Use marketing data to support answer. Research in cross-cultural business communication confirms that communication style and advertising preferences vary significantly across culture. What is persuasive in one culture can be ineffective in another. Successful global expansion requires adapting messaging to align with the target culture's specific values and communication norms, rather than applying a one-size-fits-all approach. So explain how cultural values influence campaign effectiveness. The campaign effectiveness was directly undermined by a clash of cultural values, collectivist Indonesian culture, which prioritize group harmony and community spirits, made the ads resonant locally in contrast individualistic European culture values personal achievement, self-expression, and product-specific information. The high context emotional appeal failed in a low context market that expects direct, factual, and professional messaging. So propose a revised marketing strategy that would be more culturally is first shift to individualistic appeals, highlight to how the furniture enhance personal lifestyle, taste, and modern living. The second is adopt low context messaging, use clear, factual communication focusing on product quality, craftsmanship, materials, sustainability, and innovative design. And the third is emphasize professionalism. Use minimalist aesthetic and visual that showcase the furniture sophisticated, modern European settings. So the next slide, there is a table of independent variable, beta coefficients, p-value of international business performance, customer satisfaction, and also cross-cultural collaboration. So this is a cross-cultural failure because it lacks these factors, which are consciousness, prepare, language, temperament, and neutral. This is from Thakur, cross-cultural communication, and the back is from Huang, cross-cultural communication in global business. Case study 3, scenario. During a business negotiation between a US company and an Arab client in Dubai, the American representative repeatedly checks his watch and maintains a wide personal distance. The Arab client interprets this behavior as impatience and disrespect, leading to a tense atmosphere and violent negotiation. So the text or question is first identify the nonverbal communication issues. It house misunderstanding this in this situation. The second is present data or research finding. The third is explain how nonverbal signals differ across cultures and how they influence trust and relationship building in business. And the fourth is recommended communication strategies to prevent similar issue in future cross-cultural meetings. So the first is identify the nonverbal communication issue. The key issues were the Americans' use of time, chronemics, and personal space prosemics. Taking his watch a sign of efficiency and monochromic cultures was interpreted as impatience and disrespect in a polychronic Arab cultures that values relationship over strict schedules. His wide personal distance, normal in the US, was seen as cold and unfriendly as Arab business culture typically involves closer proximity. The second is recent research findings on cultural norms. While the specific journals provide do not offer statistical data on personal space, they affirm the critical role of nonverbal cues. Research shows that communication and culture are inseparable in international business, and nonverbal behaviors are a key component that can make or deal. Furthermore, studies on global virtual terms highlight that cultural intelligence is essential to navigate the unspoken rules of interaction, including nonverbal norms, to prevent conflict and build trust. The third is explain nonverbal signals differ and influence trust. Nonverbal signals are not universal, they are deeply cultural. Behavior related to the time, space, eye contact, and gesture carry specific meanings within a cultural context. Misinterpreting these signals directly impacts trust and relationship building. The American action intended as professional were decoded by the Arab clients as dismissive and uninterested, killing the trust necessary for a successful negotiation. So the recommended communication strategies to prevent similar issues in future cross-cultural meetings is first, pre-meeting cultural briefing, research and discuss the nonverbal communication norms of the partner's culture before meetings. The second is develop cultural intelligence, foster the team's ability to adapt to new cultural contexts, which includes understanding and respecting different nonverbal communication styles. The third is observe and adapt. Carefully observe the behavior of the international counterparts and mirror their proxemics and level of formality to build rapport. And the last is prioritize relationship building in cultures with polychronic time perceptions. Dedicate in sufficient time to personal connection before discussing business. So this is the Figure 1 depicts the conceptual model of this study, which incorporate multiple intelligence, ECA, C key, NE key, three intragroup conflict types, interpersonal conflict, task conflict, and process conflict, and team performers. This data or figure is by Devi M. L. M. Figure M. P. Sarsfi, the influence of cultural intelligence and emotional intelligence on conflict occurrence and performance in global virtual terms. So this is the reference. There is 14 reference that I searched. So that's all from me. Thank you for watching. Bye.